my gosh. We're going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Holy man.
Area 51 is probably the most famous secret base in the world. For decades, people linked it to aliens, UFOs, and hidden experiments. But here's the strange part. Today, we actually know much more about Area 51 than most people realize. So in the next 3 minutes, here's everything the world truly knows about Area 51. Area 51 is located in southern Nevada, inside the Nevada Test and Training Range. It sits near a dry lake bed called Groom Lake. The area is remote, surrounded by desert, mountains, warning signs, surveillance, and restricted airspace.
In simple words,
it was built in the middle of nowhere, so no one could easily see what was happening there. Area 51 was established in 1955 during the Cold War. Its first major purpose was testing the U-2 spy plane. The U-2 could fly much higher than normal aircraft at the time and was used to gather intelligence over enemy territory. Because this technology was extremely sensitive, the US government needed a place far away from public eyes. Area 51 became that place. This is where things get interesting. When civilians and pilots saw strange aircraft flying at unusual heights and speeds, they had no idea what they were looking at. Many reported silver objects, lights in the sky, or aircraft moving strangely. But in many cases, these sightings were likely secret test aircraft, including planes like O2, Aito Boxcart, SAR-71 Blackbird-related programs. Technology looked alien, because the public had never seen it before. Yes, for decades, the US government did not officially acknowledge Area 51. People knew something was there, but officially almost nothing was said. That silence only made the rumors stronger. When people see secrecy without explanation, they create their own stories. And aliens became the biggest one. In 2013, declassified CIA documents publicly acknowledged Area 51. The documents discussed the site's role in testing the U-2 and A-12 aircraft. So after years of mystery, the base itself was no longer a myth. It was real, just not in the way many imagined. No one outside authorized circles knows every detail, but most experts believe the area is still used for testing advanced military aircraft, drones, radar systems, and classified defense technology. That means the mystery never fully disappeared. Only the alien part remains unproven. If Area 51 created the mystery, these incidents are what kept it alive. Because long before the internet, long before viral videos, people were already reporting encounters with something they couldn't understand. And over time, researchers began grouping these experiences into what they called close encounters. Different levels, different intensities, but all leading to the same question: what exactly were people seeing? Some of the earliest cases didn't just involve sightings. They left behind something real, something physical. It started with a storm. A rancher in New Mexico found strange debris scattered across his land. Metallic pieces, lightweight, but impossible to break. At first, the military made a shocking statement. They claimed they had recovered a flying disc, but within days, that statement was taken back. They said it was just a weather balloon. Simple. Case closed. But people didn't believe it, because witnesses described materials that didn't behave like anything they had seen. Some even claimed small bodies were recovered, and the sudden secrecy only made it worse. Roswell didn't just become a story, it became the foundation of modern UFO belief. Decades later, something similar happened in England, near a US military base. Over multiple nights, trained military personnel reported seeing a strange object in the forest. Triangular, metallic, moving silently between the trees. One officer even recorded the event in real time. Another reported physical effects after getting close to the object. And when investigators checked the area, they found unusual marks on the ground. Even radiation readings were taken. This wasn't just civilians. These were trained observers, and that's what made it harder to dismiss, seeing the beings themselves. But some encounters didn't stop at objects in the sky. They involved something far more disturbing. One night, a family in Kentucky claimed their home was surrounded, not by people, but by small, metallic-looking creatures, about 3 feet tall. Large ears, thin limbs. They said the beings approached their house again and again, peering through windows, trying to get inside. The family fired at them, but nothing seemed to work. Terrified, they ran to the police. And what made this case strange wasn't just the story, it was the consistency. Every member described the same thing, even hours later. Then come the cases that many people struggle to believe. Not sightings, not encounters from a distance, but claims of being taken. Driving home at night, they noticed a strange object following them. After that, everything goes blank. When they reached home, something felt wrong. Time was missing. Hours later, under hypnosis, both described the same experience. Being taken aboard a craft, separated, examined by small humanoid beings. Their stories were detailed, and strangely, similar. This case became the blueprint. The image of what people now call the gray alien started here. A group of workers saw something in the sky. A bright, hovering craft. One man, Travis Walton, stepped closer. Then suddenly, a beam of light hit him, and he disappeared. Gone, for 5 days. When he returned, he claimed he woke up inside a strange room, surrounded by unknown beings. What made this case different was the witnesses. The entire crew backed the story. They even passed polygraph tests. Whatever happened that night, something did. Then there are the events that can't be explained as imagination because too many people saw the same thing. One night in Arizona, thousands of people looked up at the sky and saw it. A massive formation of lights, moving slowly, silently, across the entire state. Some described it as being enormous, almost city-sized. Even the governor later admitted seeing it. The official explanation? Military flares. But witnesses disagreed, because what they saw didn't behave like flares. It moved with purpose, and it made no sound. Individually, each of these cases can be explained. Misidentification, psychological factors, natural phenomena. But together, they form a pattern. Decades of sightings. Different countries. Different people. Same types of descriptions. Objects. Lights. Beings. And unanswered questions. Maybe all of it has logical explanations. Or maybe not every encounter was completely understood. And that uncertainty is exactly what keeps the mystery alive. Subscribe for more mysteries, hidden truths, and unexplained stories.